Hello, good morning, good evening. Let's talk about truck drivers pay per mile. How much is the current market, and how much is the pay per miles right now for truck drivers? I've come to know a lot of truck drivers over the road, the people that have a lot of experience, been driving trucks for 20 years, 30 years, and a lot of them seem to be happy with the lot, whatever life that they establish for themselves, and they seem to be stuck. They're stuck with the whatever pay that they accepted with the company, and they think that it's not possible for them to be paid higher than what they being paid by the current company, by the company that they're working for. And a lot of times, if you post something on even on Facebook groups, a lot of Facebook groups, companies advertise jobs, truck driving job on Facebook. And when you ask a company to pay more, a lot of drivers are the one that coming after you and saying, how dare you ask for to be paid more money, that we didn't ask. They speak for themselves and say that they've been driving truck for the last 20 years, and they had the pay stays where it is, and this is an acceptable pay rate, and how dare you guys asking for to be paid more money. A lot of times they seem to have, especially the older drivers, the older drivers seem to have a resentment or jealousy of the young generation drivers. When the young generation drivers ask for more money, they immediately become defensive. How dare you ask? You're young, you don't even have as much experience as we do. We didn't ask for more money. How dare you ask for more money? If they try to compare their life failures, their incompetence to ask for more money to other people, that they trying to basically keep everybody else's down with them. How dare you ask for more pay when we are being paid whatever amount of money they've been paid for the last 30-40 years, which a lot of truck drivers that I come across, even though they make less money than I do, and I feel embarrassed for them. I feel embarrassed, and sometimes even I feel ashamed for them, because people that come to this country have standards, and they have self-respect, they have dignity, they have a financial goal that they want to reach. They're not just satisfied with where they find themselves. Day by day they increase their financial wealth, and they're not afraid to ask for more money. And the current market pay for truck drivers in the United States is average 75 cents to 90 cents a mile. You hear me? I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. 75 cents to 90 cents a mile. If you're being paid percentage, you should not accept anything less than 35% to 35%. And the average price for truck drivers that are paid percentage right now is 35 to 45%. So if you're being paid less than that, you are voluntarily accept to be paid less than everybody else, and that should not be acceptable. If you have if you're a dignified person that are not willing to be paid less than other people, or less than the current market. And how do I come to the conclusion this is how it is? Let me show you. I looked up, I know this already, just to show you. I look up the 3 biggest cities in the United States: New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago. The salary or the wage, how much somebody make in America in any Pacific jobs normally is the highest pay region of the United States, or the area of the United States where people make the most money normally happen to be Midwest pay more money. So when anytime a pay increase happens, it normally starts with the Midwest, meaning that like Chicago, and then I'm going to show you. Let's go to Chicago, for example. See this? When I look up to try to find average pay of any Pacific job, especially truck driving job, this is how I come to the conclusion. I look up that Pacific job, a truck driving job in the 3 biggest cities. In Chicago right now, the average pay for truck driver is 75 cents. You can see the post, 75 cents, whatever. You don't want to take whatever the company is offering. Anytime if you have a driver license, a CDL, it's another one, 80 cents, 70 to 80 cents. So you can see the posting. You can decide to take less money. Some company will pay you 55 cents, will pay you whatever money that you're willing to accept, so they can pay you less money and make more money for themselves, keep more money for themselves in their pocket. If you don't know what the market pays, how you gonna evaluate how much your job actually worth? So in Chicago, as you can see, I won't pay attention to the owner-operator stuff. Owner-operator is a scam. So there's another one, 85 cents a mile. 85 cents a mile, right? And what I wrote here earlier is the market value of truck driver, the pay, right? The current pay is 75 to 90 cents a mile, okay? 90 cents, 75 cents to 90 cents a mile. A lot of over-the-road truck drivers, or the one that goes through the entire countries, not a local people people that deliver local within the states, normally get paid per cents, 75 cents to 90 cents a mile. And if you're doing a percentage, you should not be taking less than 35 to 45 cents. I mean a percentage of the load. This is before the expense, because you don't own the equipment and you accept to be paid per percentage of how much money the truck makes at the end of the week. And if your truck makes 10,000, whatever the truck makes, this is a percentage you get from that. I would not recommend you take a percentage paid, because percentage paid can be manipulated, can be edited by either the company. Between the company and the broker, they can talk to each other. Sometimes they're friends, they're doing business together for a long time. They can manipulate the rate cards, change the money, that is how much the broker is paying the carriers on the paperwork. They can change that. And then you're not going to be able to know truly how much the company is being paid by the broker. But the mileage cannot be, you can calculate the mileage using a GPS, using a Google map. It cannot be manipulated like the percentages. So, and when you negotiate, I say 90 cents. So why haven't you show us anything that mention 90 cents? I'll show you right now. Okay. Let's go to my message, right? uh, see this right here, I will pay you. See this, actually I don't want to do that like that. Let's see, let's go to this one, because I don't want to show that guy's number. I'm trying to keep private information private. See this, you can see the text message on this guy right here. This person texts me before, and I asked them, we're talking about the pay and how much, negotiating the pay or whatever on through the text messages. So he offered me 65 cents a mile, and I refused. I just respectfully declined, because I know the market value of truck drivers, how much the market pays, and I'm not gonna lower myself. I'm not gonna shit on myself. I'm not gonna degrade myself to accept less than what the market pays for truck drivers. So I thank him and say I thank him. I explain this is what the market pays, and I appreciate your time. Have a good day. I didn't say you can afford to hire me. I just say, best of luck. And then he texts me back on the following, I think it's on the following morning, and then he say, hey, you still looking? And I decided to pay 90 cents. And then of course he have manual trucks, and I decided not to drive manual truck. I mean, I'm a young person. Young people normally want to drive relax. You don't want to be driving clutch truck that have 3 different pedals on the floor, that you have to control the 3 pedals with your foot, and then you have to shift it with your hand, with one hand driving and the other hand have to be shifting the gear by manually, because the truck, it doesn't shift, it's not automatic. So I declined this job. But there are hundreds of thousands of different text messages when I am applying for jobs. Okay, when I am applying for trucking job, I normally, and this is in New York, I normally just send text messages or talk to people back and forth so many times, negotiating how much the pay is. And I don't fill out application, because application is a complete waste of time in today's society. Nobody fill out application. I don't fill out application anyway before I get approved. The first thing I do is agree on how much they're gonna pay me, and I'm gonna stay at least 3 weeks out, few days home, or even 4 days out, few days home. I don't care how much I stay out. Also, I don't care about the bonus. A lot of companies will try to say, we're gonna give you $5,000 bonus, after you stay with us after this many days, blah blah. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about the bonus. I don't care about health insurance. I don't care about anything. Just at the end of the week is how much money comes to my account, being deposited to my checking account, how much money I get paid at the end of the week. That's all I care about. So once we agree on how much they pay me at the end of the week, and then how many days I stay out, 4 weeks or more, a couple of days home, good equipment. The truck have to be good, because I don't want to be broke down on the middle of the road all the time, get ticket on the highway. I've been dealing with the police in every state that I drive through. I'll make sure they're okay with it. There are people that deal with these issues if the breakdown happens. So we have to come to the agreement that if something happened on the road, they have somebody who can take care of the issues or the lumpers, pay fees. The lumper fee is basically when you come to deliver something you come to deliver, and the company that you deliver into want money to unload the truck. Basically, they buy some product from they you basically deliver in a product they order, and at the same time this company want to charge the trucking company money to unload their own truck. To unload their own product. Imagine if you order something from Amazon, and then you charge in Amazon to get your product from a truck that come to your door, and you don't allow the truck drivers to give you the product that you order from Amazon. You hire somebody else to get the product from the truck, and you require the company to pay that person. That's basically what lumper is. I know it's confusing, but look it up. It's lumper. This is how it's spelling is. Lumper fee. It's called lumper fee, and this is what it is. And then this is New York. Look at how much they pay truck drivers in New York. So just go OTR. It will be an average. No, this company, I know this company garbage. So you have to know one thing, that you have to know that if somebody is paying you, like this is 75 cents, you can see. If somebody is paying, if you're truck drivers, you should know that if you're making less than $2,200, $2,300, $2,400 a week, you are a weak person. You should not be making less money than other people. Imagine you have somebody that just come to United States, an immigrant, that are making more money than a lot of these truck drivers, the people that are born in the United States, especially the black American in America, who are recently just rushing into get into the trucking industry, and coming from working from the retail industries like McDonald's. They working at retail stores that pays them almost down to nothing. No, they see that they can make a couple $1,000 a week. A lot of them willing to work for very cheap money, and when they see you asking for more money, they get upset. Very, very, very. They get upset like outrageously. This is what I'm talking. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. This lady texted me. Let's see. I'm gonna go to this one right here. I don't know if this is it. Yeah, this is it. So I basically post a ad on Facebook groups, like a job. This Facebook group have over 20,000 members. The members, half of it is company recruiters or company human resources, or trucking company that are looking for drivers. The other half is the truck drivers looking for better opportunities, or prospective employers, right? I post something that says I'm available, I'm looking for a potential employer. This is how much I want to get paid. This is how many days I can stay out for 4 weeks or more, couple days home, and I'm willing to go anywhere in the United States. But the truck have to be reliable, don't break down. This is what I received from this person. But the mere fact that I was asking for more money upset this woman so much so that she lash out and say, fuck you, go back to your fucking country. I'm a black owned and own trucks, broker my own load. You fucking Uncle Tom nigga. This is what she texts me. And you look at her profile, it says also member of the CDL driver looking for work members. If you look at a picture, it looks like a white person. Look at this picture. But if you actually look into the profile, this is a white woman, a black woman. Black woman calling another black man Uncle Tom because he was there to ask for more money. I wasn't even talking to her. I didn't even know she existed, right? Didn't even know she existed. This is a family that she is racist and disgusting human being. And this is she looked like. She looked like a goddamn diaper. I mean, it's completely. This is for their children, but this is what she looked like. An old rug that are completely look like a potato elephant. At her time is she basically expired already. And this is what she texts me. She didn't like the fact that I was asking to be paid more. So she said, "Go, fuck you. Go back to your country. I'm black owned and own trucks." And this doesn't. This, if you don't like how much the truck drivers, how much a post or whatever the post is saying, you should not be going out and lashing out to people. If you can afford to pay for truck drivers, then keep your mouth shut. Mind your own business. This group have over 20,000 members. Nobody is talking to you. If the post doesn't apply to you, you shouldn't be replying to them. It's a public post. But anyway, so this is a kind of hate that you get when a lot of the drivers asking for to be paid for the market value of the what the market value of what the truck driver pay is right now, 75 cents to 90 cents a mile, right? And if you looking to be paid a percentage, then you should not be accepting anything less than 35 to 45 cents, 35 to 45%, not a cents, 45%. And don't listen to anybody that are sending you these kind of messages, because these people they used to working in a McDonald's. They're not used to making money. They don't know what really money is. They're not used to money. They're completely people that are just simply are not used to in this kind of environment where you can make pretty good money. And they used to work in an environment that are always they accept and lower themselves to be basically they're stuck in a lot where, or for whatever reason, they allow themselves to be accept and basically give up on themselves to be paid lower money. And financially, that's what they have accepted for themselves. But don't let those kind of people decide for you how much you want to be paid. You will be paid what the market value of that job is. If the market value of that job is 75 cents a mile, then that's how much you will be paying a little bit more. Normally, if it says 75 on here, I will ask for at the other end. I know the market value is 90 cents, so I will go between this. So I will ask him to pay me 80 cents a mile or 85 cents a mile. I'm never gonna accept 75 cents because that's a starting point. If he cannot afford to pay that, then I move on to the next company. Because remember, there are truck driver shortages in the United States. There are more in any given day. There are literally tens of thousands of companies looking for drivers, and there is no reason why you lower yourself to be working. Don't compare yourself to a lot of African American people, because these people are the reason. There's a reason why they are poor in the United States. a lot of people that come from other countries own companies and making better money than a lot of African American. African American are those people that you want to look up to for success, and never work for African American. If to be frank, you don't want to be working in an environment that are hateful. You don't want to be working in an environment that are degrading. You don't want to work in an environment that doesn't pay you. A lot of these people don't know much, and they are beginner companies, and there is no self-respect of any kind in this environment. And I mean, these people been here over a few hundred years in America, I mean, and they're still the lowest class in the entire population of the United States, financially and everything else. So this is not the people you want to look up to. But financially, you should never accept the pay that are, if you're truck drivers, less than 75 cents a mile or less than $2,500 a week. Until further videos, I will make follow-up videos more. Have a nice day. Enjoy your weekend, and don't forget to subscribe.